having the dustbin eject button right beside the power button. Who in the hell designed this? This is the Shark WS640C Wandvac System review. We're going to call this the Shark Wandvac System for short. Is the Shark Wandvac System for $200 any good? Here are the positives and the negatives. For God's sake, can we not just design it so that if you leave it standing here, it's not going to fall over? The first positive, 2.2 pounds, it is super light. And these do seem to click together very sturdily. If you try and break it in half over your knee, you'll see it only flexes a little bit. Most importantly, does the vacuum function on the Shark work well? I have to say yes. But there are a few things you want to know about the Shark first. This is the craziest part, and this has happened several times, so be forewarned. The power button and the eject dustbin are right beside each other. So using this thing, power button right there, no problem. One false move and this happens. You hit the eject button and the dust goes on the floor that you just spent 15 minutes vacuuming. I tell you what, man, nothing is more of a piss off than having the dustbin eject button right beside the power button. And Shark is not the only vacuum that did this. Family member got one from Amazon, same exact thing. Why? Why, when they're engineering these things? How did that pass? How did that pass production testing? As if they don't know that that's going to happen to people. There's no goddamn way. There's no way. It's like a practical joke that these manufacturers are playing on consumers to have the dustbin eject button right beside the power button. Mental. Mental. That will happen to you too. If you use the Shark Wandvac, if you use one of the stick handheld Wandvac vacuums with the dustbin eject button right beside the power button, that will happen to you as well. I promise you. There is a simple solution, and it's to put a piece of duct tape over that button. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to duct tape that goddamn button so that never happens again. Have a peek at the filth. So we're going to go ahead and clean up the mess that the Shark has made. To say, the Shark Wandvac performance on hardwood floors is really, really good. It would be easy to argue that the dustbin is too small. It's actually the perfect size. And like you just saw, it is easy to empty. So that's how the Shark Wandvac performs on hardwood. 10 out of 10, solid performance. Let's see how it handles carpet. That's creatine. Gave up working out a long time ago. Screw having big muscles, that's for idiots. Let's see if it can take the powder off of this black carpet. Doesn't like that creatine powder very much. Just made a super loud noise, and I can kind of taste the creatine powder in the air. And it's flashing now. Okay. We've consulted the owner's manual. The flashing light indicates the filter is clogged and needs to be cleaned. So we're going to go ahead and do that now. So it turns out the filter is really easy to clean. All you got to do is hit the dustbin eject button located right beside the power button. Bam, opens like this. And there's your filter, and it is a metal mesh, so it's really easy to wash. All you gotta do is hit that button, and it comes right off, and you can rinse it out in the sink. Then you pull this tab, and you can access this little filter here. And you can clean that filter off with another vacuum. Goes together pretty easy. Back in business. We clean the filter, we're back in business. So as you can see, the Shark Wandvac wasn't able to completely remove the white creatine powder from the black carpet. Most of it did. Battery life, the lithium ion battery, I haven't been able to run it out yet. I vacuumed the whole house up, downstairs, and main floor on one single charge the battery hasn't run out yet. I'm not sure how long the battery lasts because it lasts so long that I gave up trying to run it out. So we'll see here if now the Bissell Ion XRT can remove the remaining white powder because it has a more aggressive brush. Now don't go thinking the Bissell PowerSwift Ion XRT is any good, because it's not. This thing gets a whole separate review. It's just not worth $200 in my opinion. Personally, I find the Shark way easier to use, way lighter, better suction power. The brush is good. The nicest feature about the Shark is how light it is and how portable it is, how easy it comes apart. These buttons here release that. This button here releases that. And then you've got this unit that can function. So this unit can function also as a little handheld like this. And look at that. When we use a unit like that, we can go ahead So using the Shark Wandvac as a handheld, it did remove the rest of the white creatine powder from the black carpet. The carpet is now, once more, perfectly black. That's pretty good for a handheld unit. I do like this as well. You can make it midget size for doing steps. And then you have it as little person size for doing stairs and stuff like that. So if you are a shorter individual, then this might be the perfect vacuum for you. Using a fair amount of pressure, I'm not able to snap it off. That's pretty impressive. So as long as you put a piece of duct tape over the dustbin ejector button that is located right beside the power button and is easy to mistake and press by accident, I think the Shark Wandvac system is a decent investment for $200. I think it is a phenomenal alternative to the $600 Dysons. Now, I'm not sure why. The confusing thing is though, why are the other Shark stick vacuums in handheld models $200 as well? What's the difference? It seems like this Shark is better than all the other Sharks. Why do the other Shark vacuum models exist? The other Shark vacuums have larger dust receptacles, but if you have more dust and more debris collecting, then your vacuum power diminishes. So to me, it makes sense to buy the Shark Wandvac system and forget about all the other Shark models, because you have the smaller dustbin, you have a good battery, it's super light, super portable. So I think what Shark just did with the Wandvac system was make its entire other lineup of stick vacuums, cordless Wandvac stick vacuums, obsolete. The Shark Wandvac system is the way to go. Don't buy any other model of Shark, Wandvac, or stick vacuums. The Wandvac system is the way to go. Forget all those other ones. Buy this one for $200 instead. So we've talked about all the positives. The obvious negative is the dustbin eject button. The other thing that is a little bit irritating is it doesn't stand on its own. If you put it here, eventually it will fall. It would be nice if it would just stand up. If you put it against something, it'll stand on its own. But we can overlook those two negatives. We can overlook the fact that it falls over and the dustbin eject button is right beside the power button, because the primary function it's supposed to serve is to suck things up. And you saw, to have a cordless Wandvac suck up super fine white powder off a black carpet and leave it perfectly black like that. The Shark Wandvac system did that. Kind of surprised me. The other nice thing too, the Shark Wandvac system comes with a rechargeable lithium-ion battery that is so easy to remove. So if you bought a spare, you would never run out of batteries on this thing.